Hey. I just got home from school, so I'm a bit tired because I walked home. And so this video I want to talk about TikTok because dang, it has gotten out of breath. I'm out of breath. It has gotten out of hand. Well, bear with me if I breathe a lot because I just got home from school. I've been walking, so yeah, in the very hot southern Florida. So please bear with me. So TikTok passed a bill. TikTok passed, the government of the United States of America passed a bill of TikTok being banned from here. And it's official, I believe so, from all the research I did, which was kaput, which is not a lot of the in-depth research. Just going to Twitter and I saw a lot of like different verified and even Dexter themselves saying that TikTok has like the government has officially like passed the bill to ban TikTok. And if I think something about like ByteDance doesn't pay or doesn't like sell it in like the next 9 months, they would officially ban it. So I kind of want to give my little ideas or like my position or just like my personal opinions about this thing. And before I do, I just want to make you all know that I have not done any research regarding this. The only like research that I have done is get like general basic idea about like how the government got passed the bill, 9 months if they don't pay it, they're banned, and I guess it's official. And I do know that this thing has been like a freaking 4-year thing where they just kept rumoring about TikTok it's gonna get banned and it just didn't happen. So am I like scared about this? No, because I think it might stop, but this seems real. So I'm just gonna give my opinions about it and all that. So just keep in mind I've done no research about it. This will be my own personal background knowledge. I'm gonna shout out to you guys. So I don't use TikTok. The closest thing I ever used to TikTok was probably like Instagram Reels or Facebook Reels. That's probably the closest thing I ever got to TikTok. But I don't even have an account on TikTok. I have not touched that app. Like I'm pretty sure I have like 0 bytes of data on the app, so they can't sell it. So I want to talk about both sides. What happens if we do? Like what happens if it gets banned, and what happens if it doesn't get banned? So TikTok is a place where you can make these very short videos. Well, I'm even telling you guys this. I'm pretty sure you guys know what TikTok is. So just in case, TikTok is this place where you can make like very short form content videos of you like doing whatever you want. Basically YouTube, but very short. So TikTok has been known to have a bunch of like teens and they're like under the age of 18 minors go into that app, and there was like without a shadow of a doubt that I'm pretty sure there's a lot of predators on the app. So yeah, I mean anywhere you go there's gonna be predators. That's what happened to Omegle. You guys remember that video I made a long time ago talking about Omegle and how much freaking child predator there was? Like freaking, it's crazy, it's unbelievable. But TikTok is a place where I guess people on the internet kept saying like they can make free speech there. Um, so this whole free speech thing, I don't really understand it. Well, I do understand it, but there were so many other places where you can make free speech. Freaking Twitter is literally the app about free speech. YouTube can also be a place about free speech, which is what I'm doing. Anywhere can be free speech, not just limited to TikTok. Doesn't mean that if they get rid of TikTok, doesn't mean that, oh no, free speech go bye-bye, there goes the First Amendment of the Constitution, see you later. Like, no, that's not gonna happen. There's so many other places where you can do free speech. So that argument is no. Um, but what I do say is that another thing is that if they do ban TikTok, what's like a good thing I can say about this? I had like so many cool ideas in my head. So there's also some places that actually rely on TikTok for like jobs and all that. So like content creators on TikTok, they rely for jobs. And if you want to get really critical about it, some small businesses rely on TikTok too for like advertisements, because it's no secret that TikTok is like the best place to advertise your stuff on it, because there were so many people looking at different videos. Like if you were to make a video right now on TikTok, like just you like, I don't know, freaking dancing doing this, guarantee 1,000 views at least. So if you do advertisement on TikTok, you will get people to look at it. Like they will see your post. Without a shout out. Not even like even just one person will look at it. Like There was not a single universe where if you were to make an advertisement about something that you want to advertise, it won't get like a single view on it. Without a shadow of a doubt, it'll be a single view on it, and people will go to it. And that's what small businesses rely on. They rely on those like things like these. Um, Even when it comes to like videos, getting off TikTok right now, YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts help people find channels that they might be interested in where they can't find it due to the freaking algorithm of this website. So when it comes to like the TikTok thing, it's really good for like advertising. Like I can name, well, I can't really name, but I'm pretty sure you can name about like a lot of small businesses that you have found through TikTok. And obviously, if we get rid of TikTok, we can't do that anymore. There won't be any good places to advertise. I'm pretty sure next good place to advertise is YouTube Shorts, but YouTube Shorts is just a bunch of dookie hole, a bunch of like crapping, like toxic waste in YouTube Shorts. So I don't think that's a good idea. So TikTok with the advertisement and all that is a good, it's a good place. So if we get rid of, TikTok like that, how are we gonna advertise these small businesses? Now I'm not saying that you should advertise on TikTok for small businesses. No, not really. But it does help grow small businesses. But always, obviously, there are so many other ways you can advertise. But I'm just saying in general that I think TikTok is like the best place to like advertise a small thing. I guess another thing I can make is that there were like other matters in our hands other than just banning TikTok. Like it's a freaking social media app. So if you freaking ban TikTok, then you should probably ban other social media apps because there are like so much worse social media apps out there than TikTok. So those places like Facebook, where freaking Zuckerberg himself like sells you data, and then there's Twitter that has, it is Twitter. But there were so many other matters at hands rather than just freaking going off at TikTok. Like we have other like very, might get a little bit political here, but there were so many other like big matters at our hands regarding the United States. A big thing right now is inflation. People with like inflation, that's a big thing happening here. And another thing is people passing the Canada border to come to like New York and to go to the United States illegally. And why can't we, focus more on like the big like thing that can actually impact the livelihood of America rather than just focusing on one social media app that, nobody gives a crappy poopy about. Well, it's just off bunsies and hunsies and laughies. So, like, why should we focus on just, getting rid of this social media app rather than like all the other ones? Or, like, focusing on big matters when it comes to the government? Yeah, now I know, yes, TikTok right now, they have got investigated. Well, something about, like, China. They sell their data to China or something like that. There was like a bigger like 5 hour Congress meeting that happened about it, but that I can make a whole video talking about the Congress meeting, how like freaking goofy and stupid and dummy small brain people were there about the TikTok CEO. So I feel just like banning TikTok is just unnecessary to me. But let's look at the other side of the argument. So first thing I can think about is attention span. TikTok has a very big thing where it's scrolling, 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 scrolling. Do like a 1 second scroll. Like if you look at a thing for just like 1 second, you'll scroll. You'll scroll, 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 scroll. It's all scrolling. So that really gets your attention span like right there. I made a whole video talking about this where short form content can really like damage your attention span. Like there's like a big correlation between it. Again, if you go on like the psychology meter, plus 0.81 is the thing. Like it has a very like great span. Actually, no, it would be negative 0.81. It has like a big negative impact on your attention span. So, no secret. Well, people nowadays, TikTok users, I can say, well, if they look at something or watch something that doesn't have noise or the jingling of keys in like 1 second, they'll scroll. They'll get out, scroll. Silence like this. I bet that 95% of you guys will like freaking scroll if that was to happen for a split second. So there's a lot of things with the attention span going on, and yeah, that's like another big thing about it. Another thing I can think of is I guess children. I don't want to be that person. Well, I am also a child, but I don't want to be that person that's like, oh, think about the children. Think about the children. Well, yeah, TikTok is known to have lots of children on it. It's no secret. It's like freaking Club Penguin that has lots of children on it, and it comes from these parents who just doesn't want to supervise their child anymore. It's just parenting nowadays where they just sit their child in front of an iPad or a phone and they just let them roam the internet freely, do whatever they want. And when something happens that they don't want their child to see or do, they will get mad at like the upper guy who like does the thing that you know that the child that they show the child or something like that, even though that they should blame themselves because there's being crappy parents. And yeah, so I don't think that goes anything with TikTok, but that's like one thing. Um, the third thing I can think of right now off the top of my head is that I actually don't really know. I mean, I think I thought about like a lot of things before this video, but it just went away immediately. But obviously, the whole point of this video is just to say that there was like so many good, so many bads about getting rid of TikTok. Like there will be good things if we get rid of it, but there will be bad effects. Same with the other time, if we keep TikTok, there will be good effects, but there will also be some bad effects as well. So it's more like freaking Schrodinger's cat. That's a very bad example, but you know what I mean. Um, so my overall opinion, I think, with all the evidence that I saw like throughout my time with this whole TikTok thing, I think that the best thing that we can do right now is that we can just keep TikTok, right? And we can let the government focus on actual worldwide issue. Well, not worldwide, but actually let the U.S. government focus on American issues that are much larger than TikTok, banning TikTok and all that. Um, so keep TikTok and please government focus on bigger issues because there are freaking bigger issues out there and just leave, America alone. It's literally just a social media website. If you delete TikTok, might as well ban all the other social media apps if that's your logic. So just a short little video just talking about my opinion on this, what's happening now. And it might have been a crappy video, but just it was just off from my head. No like existential research about it. But yeah, don't got anything else to say. Thanks for watching.